Hey everybody, it is Tuesday. Well, actually today's Sunday, but I came in after church to do the videos because otherwise it's a weekend and I would be in my pajamas and that would just be weird in a video. So I figured you'd want to see me with some makeup on. It is Tuesday. Hope you guys have had a good weekend. It has been nice weather for the most part. And I hope you got some rest, got to do some fun things, and are ready for a good week. I need you to get your notebooks out, and we have some work to do. Hopefully this is going to show up okay on my whiteboard. If it doesn't, then when you're here, I'll show it to you. We're just going to take it step by step, but I need you to go ahead and write the date down. It is Tuesday, so you can see that. Tuesday, September 8th, 2020. So go ahead and write that down. You don't have to write down this graph, okay, but you will have to answer some questions from it. We're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to combine some statistics in with some geometry. And we may even get a little algebra and stuff in there too. So anyway, it's going to be good. Just make sure you're doing your homework with me and just keep up with me, okay? Alright, so you got the date down, right? We're taking a look at the graph up here. It says, the graph below shows the minutes Tommy spent playing video games. Use the graph to answer the questions. I know all of you like to play video games, so we'll see how your time matches up with Tommy's time. Alright, so on your paper you're going to write number 1. Like I said, you don't have to write all of this. I'll just put number 1, and we're going to answer the question. Okay? It says, which day did he spend the most time playing games? That's what it says right here. Which day did he spend the most time playing games? So we look up here at our graph. Which day did he spend the most time playing games? Well, if you look over there, looks like it was, day 5? So, for number 1, you can just put day 5. Number 2, which day did he spend the least time playing games? It says, which day did he spend the least time playing games? Which day did he spend the least time playing games? Looks to me like you guys probably have your answers down already, right? Day 4. So we have day 4, so the least amount of time. So, alright. Number 3. Instead of scrolling back and forth, I'm just going to read it to you, okay? Number 3, the question is, from day 2 to day 3, did the amount of time he spent playing games increase or decrease? So, if we have to find the different, or tell what happened between day 2 and day 3, go to day 2, look up, okay, there's our day 2, and we want to compare it to day 3, which is right here. So did his time increase or decrease? I bet you said decrease. Alright? And then last one. How many minutes did he play on day 6? How many minutes did he play on day 6? Okay, so as we're looking at this, we see all of our days, right? We come to day 6. How are we going to figure out how much time he spent? Well, we're gonna find out where the point is. And we have to do a little comparison. We bring it all the way over, and it says minutes playing games. So 60 minutes at day 6. So in your notes, the only thing you have to have down for today is the date. And then what we have down here in blue. Okay? So basically, we're reading graphs, and we can pull a ton of information from graphs. A lot of you are very good at this and would rather take information from a graph than having to read a bunch of stuff, and I totally get that. As you look at things online, they're always taking polls and asking opinions, and you can find out so much information through a graph. So this was just a little exercise to help practice those skills. All right, so let's get into some notes for today. What I want you to do is you're going to practice plotting points, okay? So you're this information was given to us. They gave us the points to tell us about how much time Tommy spent on video games. What we're going to do is work backwards and pretend we are the ones who are creating the graph and practice our skills doing that. All right, so go ahead and get your paper ready. I'm going to scroll this down. Okay. So in your notebook, you can just make a graph like what I did. Okay? Just right here. Let's put arrows on the ends because that'll keep going, right? You can show that keeps going on and on, right? The other thing, you don't have to do all of this right now, but we would want to mark these. And mark up. So if you want to make a little graph like that, we'll just mark where those numbers would be. So when we make a graph like this, we would know that this is 0. Okay? That is our 0 point. Everything this direction will go up by 1. We have 1, 2. Same going up. Just like that. Okay. Now, later on, we might talk about how this could keep going in this direction and it could also go down. Those are in negative numbers. For right now, we're not going to worry about that. Okay, we're just going to worry about positive numbers. Okay, so let's practice this. I'm going to have you plot this point. Let's plot the point 3, 2. Now here's the thing, when you plot a point, you always begin at the origin. The origin is at 0. Okay, always begin at the beginning, at the origin, which is 0. The first number in our set here is going to tell us to go side to side. Okay, so this first number tells us to go side to side. Well, since it's not negative, we're going to go positive. So we count over 3. 1, 2, 3. You got to kind of keep your point there, kind of remember where that is. We're not going to mark it yet because we still have another number to deal with. The second number tells us whether to go up or down. If we were going down, it means it would be a negative number. Since it's not, we're going to go up 2. So we go back to our 3, and then go up 2. Plot the point. You just plotted a point on a coordinate graph. You plotted the point 3, 2. Notice that there's 2 numbers. 2 numbers gives you 1 point. If you just have 1 number, you don't have a full point, so you can't plot anything. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do 6, 0. Okay, so my first number tells me that I'm going to go to 6, so I'm going to go over 6, and then am I going anywhere to go up? It's at 0, right? Well, we know that this is 0, so our point would just be on that 6. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Let's keep going. Let's do another one. Let's do, go ahead and write this pair of numbers down. Let's do 7, let's make it big. 7, 6. Okay? The first number means we're going to go to the right. So we always begin at 0. Since I have mine numbered, I can just go all the way over to 7. I don't have to count it out each time. I go over to 7. And then from here, I have a number 6. So I have to go up 6. And it looks like I can, since I have a number, I can just see where, there's my 6. So I'm going to plot my point. 2 numbers give me 1 point. Alright, let's do one more. We have 0, 4. This one's kind of weird. So my first number, it's telling me to go 0 to the right. So if I start at 0, I'm not going to go to the right at all. I'm just going to stay right there. And I'm going to go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So that is plotting points. If you need more help with it, we'll work on it when I see you. For homework tonight, there are 2 websites that you can go to. They're both in math games, and one is plotting points, and the other is interpreting lines like we did in our warm-up. If you have trouble with it, email me and we'll talk about it, okay? The other thing is, we are going to be doing a project, and you have to have graph paper at home. So everybody who's in class today will get their graph paper tomorrow. Those of you who see this video who are in class tomorrow, please make sure you get graph paper from me. Don't let this old lady forget to give you graph paper. And I'm going to explain the project. I think you're going to like it. It's kind of some drawing and plotting points and that kind of thing, which will lead us into some other geometry. So, do your homework. You're going to do those 2 websites, and make sure you get graph paper from me tomorrow, okay? All right, happy Monday, and we'll see you later. Peace.